Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to the Lavender Overhang. This is episode 28, and if you have not watched the rest of the episodes in this series, you can find a card up in the top corner that will take you to the whole playlist of what we have accomplished here on this series so far. But in the last episode, we finalized some of our water pumping stuff, including a new water pumping station up here in the upper area. We do have a few more things to handle up in here that we are going to work on probably first thing today. We also put in an observatory up here, which we have to wait a little bit for the rest of our storage tower to get that puppy in. And we worked on planning out the next layer of the industrial tower over here in the corner. And we also worked on if we were going to increase this one's height, how that would work as well. It does mean that we are in need of the 6x1 overhang, which we don't quite have the science for yet. As soon as we do, we will go ahead and figure that out. We can still fit our mine here in the middle, which we are going to have to do, I think, sooner rather than later. We are still working on getting some of the metal from over here, and we still have some metal over here, but we will eventually run that out. I think we're going to abandon the mine that's in here. If we've got an observatory, we don't really need it for the science points. So I think we might just abandon that. Next up, we are still working on this over here. This is kind of like the background thing they work on when they don't have anything else to do. We do need to get this completely sealed off from the bad water with our contamination barriers. So that's another thing we're working on. And I think we are going to do some jury rigging on our lumber storage over here and see if we can't squeeze in this extra large pile from the bobbing around storage pack. It is almost, well, it's quite a considerable amount. It holds 600 logs. So that would really make a lot of space over here if we could get rid of all of these guys, and just put it into one storage. That does have a second story, entrance. So we will have to take out a couple of potato plants and a couple of trees here in order to make that work. But I think that is a much better use of space. So I think we will work on that as well this episode. They do have a underground warehouse in this one, but it's like the big underground pile. So I wish we had a little bit better. I guess it's our large warehouses are equal to the large pile. All right, but let's get going. I am gonna put it on triple speed. We have not found out what our next thing is going to be, so I kind of want to get this right here taken care of before we get much further here today. So let's get our two levees in there. And I'm going to go ahead and top priority those. I also think we need to look at, we need to get this, and this moved over to the large storage that we have over here. For it, we don't actually have berries planted anywhere else. We do have one of these warehouses down here slated. Ooh, it's going to be a drone. Oh, good. Maybe that'll allow us to get down into here and get some of that out of the way. And maybe we can get some of this here taken care of. Very good, very nice. All right. because I would like to start blocking some of this off a little bit better. And it's a little hard for us to do with all of these blockages here. So if we could just like bunk and kind of create a little bit more of a path there. All right. We do have at the moment 42 adult beavers and 3 babies. So we're flat out filled up to the gills here with our beavers. We do have 8 jobs that are not currently having workers: a gear workshop, the explosives factory, the inventor, another inventor. So I mean, we do have a considerable amount of space that is not currently being filled. I am going to have to watch this a little closer because last time we didn't get things topped off correctly, and so we didn't have enough water when it came time for us to need it. So we still have all of these guys up here that are not even close to full. I still would like to figure out how we can get another... Let's shut the water off here for a second. Not shut it off, but you know what I mean. Put in a... Let's see here. We just need one more. We're about to head into day 1 here. We're gonna need to pull that up if we want to do that. The 2. Can I do it? No, a 3. Wow, that is really deep. Okay, so right there. Then if I do a... Actually, let's for a second here, we need to start looking at filling up things. So I'm gonna start trying to close things up a little bit. These guys over here are set so that they can release water if we need them to. And let's see if we can't start getting our pond up here a little fuller. Without flooding everything. Is that water rising? Looks like it is, but not fast enough. Let's go ahead and pause because I need to shut down the lower area. There's too many floodgates here for my sanity. Okay, let's go single speed. And let's see here. Let's auto. Uh-oh. We flooded everything. Release a little bit there because we're gonna have all of our beavers down here are unhappy campers because we flooded everything. Honestly, I'm not super duper worried about it. Wait, did I? Okay, why is that still open? It says close above downstream depth of 0.2. And it's still... Oh, it was closed. Okay. All right, right there is our... It's like at 0.1, it kind of like... We're pretty much at the end of... We'll go ahead and... Yes, we flooded everything, but it doesn't really... It's not that big of a deal. We didn't end up with very much water in there. Why is that? Oh. Let's pause him. That one can keep going. It came real close to flooding over there, didn't it? Okay. All right, all of that is good to go then. I'm gonna go ahead and close these sections off. We're full there, we're full there. All right, the other thing we need to look at is this section right here. We also need to look at our housing. We do need more beavers. I am going to shut down 2 of these guys. It's only, what, a 20-day... Not even a 20-day to 18-day drought. So I think we're pretty good. We have 4.4k water at the moment. And that means... What did I figure the last time? 45 beavers for... well, I got a 15-day number. Is 20k? Or 2k, I should say. And if we tack on another... I don't know. 5 days. We're about 3k water is what we need. If we don't have to fill anything. And you know what? We didn't fill this, but the flooding filled it. That's hilarious. Okay, I think another thing we need to look at is this right here. Where this is, because with that change to the overhangs, it made this end up 1 wide. Where like this one right here used to be an overhang. Some of these other ones used to be overhangs that water could go underneath of, and now they can't, and so it's narrowed this considerably. And this is where our bad water is getting hung up then. So I almost think we should come in here and widen this out a little bit. And then put a floodgate or sluices on this side. So that that bad water can't come this way. But that is going to be something that we kind of work on at another point. All right. How are we... We didn't get quite as much water in here as I would have liked, even though we flooded everything. So that's kind of not a cool thing. Excuse me. This guy is set so that it will keep shooting water down into here as long as there is water on this tier. So we're good to go. How are we coming over here? Doing pretty good. We got all the overhangs in. Now that looks like they're working on some some of this other stuff. They got the pipe in, the power shaft in, right there. Very good, very nice. What were these ones slated to be? That's a large pile. All right, I don't think we have enough lumberjacks working. We've got 1, 2. Well, I guess we have 3, so I think we're fine. This guy is continuing to collect pine sap as he can. Realistically, we should have put him over here because most of this is oaks. I guess not all of it, but some of it. We also should have put him on top of a warehouse, but we didn't think about that. We're down to just 2 there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flip to triple speed. Everybody is all nice and happy down here. We do need to kind of set some more priorities because nothing is prioritized at the moment, I think. I do not think that we're going to end up with this low enough to send the beavers down in there. So we are going to have to look at adding a couple more pumps, I think, in order to get that to happen in the next period. We also need some more storage tanks for bad water for that to happen. Do we have someone working in the explosives factory? Yes, yes, we do. All right. I would like to know how high we can build here. What's the build limit? Quite high. That's the last, that's as high as we can go there. Okay. Like I said, we could conceivably tunnel down underneath of here and create some more levels to get down into there. Would definitely be a way we could go. We are exhausting gravity batteries here with how much stuff we have running, but I don't think that's a big deal at the moment because they are going to recharge overnight as long as we keep the wind. All right, so let's start some priorities here and see if we can't get some of this stuff that we were looking to accomplish done. We do still have a few dynamite down here that have not been dealt with. And I'm wondering, should we just put in... Oh, we're going to have the observatory, though. So we won't really need these guys, but we could turn this into a little enclave. Not certain for what, but we could take out some of this and make this one flat level. And do something with that. This is already dried out, so let's go ahead and turn that pump on. Down here, we are starting to dry out. I'd really like to get this warehouse that's under here, or I mean the dam that's under here, out of there, so that this would fill a little bit more evenly, but it's probably a good idea. It keeps more of the water in here. All right, these guys can come out. We don't need them anymore. Wow, they are quick like a bunny here. They got that done already. So we can go ahead and we can detonate that. We missed one. I would like to look at getting the another set of big water tanks down here closer to our little guys to make it easier on them. I also want to look at getting this whole thing moved. In order to do that, we'll need to bring the wall straight out here. I know we're focusing on water yet again. The never-ending water. Go ahead and do that. And then we can actually... We'll leave that in for right now because we're going to come through here and dynamite all of this out as well. So let's get these water pumps out of the way and see if we can't figure out what we need here to get this done as well. I would like to take all of this out. So we'll go ahead and we will... Where did it put all... Oh, it put all of that stuff under that water tank. Alright, I think we can do all of this from up here, though. Or at least most of it. And I think, sadly... this right here is going to have to go. All right. We will get you another path. We will, we will. Now we can't put it here because that would impede the gravity battery. So it's going to have to be somewhere like closer over here. We might this guy right here do that with. Okay, so if we get this row taken out, we won't need to get down in there anymore, I don't think. They're just running around underneath of there? Or are they collecting? Oh, they're collecting stuff. Okay. We'll leave them to that. All right. Let's see. Up here, did we happen to... No. Let's go ahead. I'm wondering if they're going to be able to reach these to do this. I really wish that you could put paths on top of these. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. All right, the other thing I'd like to do is come down in here. If we could top this off, then we could move a considerable amount of... Wow, there's like some way deep down in there, and then these ones here. That's why this is so powerful and why we keep flooding things when we're trying to do things, because we have that going on in there. Okay, and then let's get the contamination barriers in there. We are at 8.9 days left in this particular period. We've got 4.7k water. So at the moment, we are, I think, looking pretty good. We started with 4k water. This guy is going to pump that guy dry. Can't really do much about that. I am going to prioritize these guys so that we can start getting that out of there. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. And then we will get another four of these guys set up here. So how did we do that again? We did but it's a triple with an overhang on it. Right. And it's got to be a 4. Yep, it is. Okay. See, how are we coming up here? Oh, look at how many windmills we have in up here, but half of them are not connected to anything. So I think we probably want to... I'm gonna pop priority on those because we are wasting power. We also need these guys. If we did this and this, we would be able to power this guy just based upon these two. And then we'd be able to shut down all of those guys. And this guy, how many workers are here? 4. So we currently are running 4 inventors. That's what I'm trying to say. Inventors. We're running 4 inventors. Jeez. So that wouldn't be that much of a difference. Why does it say it has no... What has no... Oh. We made an upsie here. Okay. This is gonna suck, but we gotta take out... No, not all of it. This one. And... I want to take out the path. I wanted to take out that. We forgot a level. Okay, so let's put that in, and then we can put path over top of that. Come on, you can do it. All right. And we will go ahead and we will prioritize those guys so that they get that done right quick. And let's also do that because I know that can be titchy. Building needs water. Uh-oh. Let's get this guy open. Accidentally ran that out. I'm actually not going to worry about this side. I know, sacrilege, but I think because we're all green up here, this should stay pretty green down here. Unconnected building now is 6. Oh, look, the observatory is done. They built it from the bottom, but they still haven't built these guys. And we have absolutely no wind power. Absolutely no wind power. That is just awesome. All right, did we... No, we didn't get any of that dynamite done. Do we have dynamite? Yes, we have plenty of dynamite. Okay. There you go, Greg. There is your observatory. We got it done. All right. So let's see here. Why are we We need planks. We have plenty of planks. There's like a whole thing of them right here. So even if they can't get to the ones that are in there, they should be able to get to those ones. So I'm not 100% certain. The other thing we need to think about is we should probably get in a paper mill, because that would allow us to get the large windmills, and we could be able to come in here and just like plunk in large windmills to change those out, or at least change some of them out. All right, you know what? I don't actually want them to, nope, build that, so I'm gonna take that priority out of there. All right. Oh, hey, look, we have 3 days. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention, but it is empty. So let's see here. We could get some guys in there, but really 3 days, is that gonna be? Let's go ahead and detonate that. Oh, we still got one more layer. Gosh, this is deep. Let's go ahead and do that. Prioritize that. Did they get this done? They got that done. Woohoo! Hey, all of this up here now is done. Let's get a little better angle. Are those gravity batteries moving at all? Oh, wind died. Now they're moving the wrong direction, but they're moving. Oh my goodness. Never fail. Maybe we'll get some wind overnight and they can recharge a little. I mean, they still have quite a bit of battery. There we go. Wind is going and the beavers are not working, so it's recharging a little bit. It's definitely recharging. Okay. I get hung up on these little things. I know. We can... That probably was not a great thing to do. But we can come in here and reset some of this for... when the water comes back. 3 times speed just is so fast for me. But we kind of need it because we're having an issue getting things accomplished. Okay, we're gonna end the drought with more water than we started the drought with, which is absolutely phenomenal. It means that if we can get everything topped off, then this particular period, if we get a really bad either drought or bad tide, we will be able to handle it. Let's go ahead and pop priority on those. All right, what else are we working on currently at the moment? They got all of those guys in, so now we should be capped off from bad tide. How are we doing over here? This guy is not only that, but we are actually filling that and filling the one on top. This is good. Needs to go to open. Without a problem. Without a problem. And there we go. Drought has ended. Just realized I didn't actually have my sound up for myself, so I didn't really hear that. Okay, let's get our Oh, 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 oh. This guy's not open. Let's go ahead and do that. This guy needs to come down just a little bit. What is going on here? Why are we flooding everything? Because we don't have any of these down, do we? I think that one was at 0.5. This one needs to open all the way. See, 3 times speed is not a friend for me. There we go. Can we unflood everything now? Thank you very much. I think we got it all. Okay, let's go ahead and continue this. All right, so we basically day 2 of the new cycle, and we have 4.5K water right off the bat, which if we can fill the rest of our tanks, we are almost topped off altogether, which is great. We just basically have these ones up here to deal with. I don't think we ever even tapped into these guys. All right. Very good, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and pause, and pause. Let's, we are down to 38 adult beavers. That is a lot of beavers to... I'm going to put 2 in there. I know it's not going to give us quite as much science, but it's more than what we were getting down here. So 1 hour was 1. This guy for... in an hour and a half, we're getting 10. I think that's with all 4, so we probably are, yeah, getting about 5, which is more than we were getting down here with these 2. So I'm happy with that. All right, next up. We got that taken care of. Let's look at... what the heck? Why is this paused? I'm not 100% certain why that was paused. And honestly, I think we need to do that. How are we gonna do this? We can't completely cap it off because of the... whatchamacallit. But... did I put the ladder facing that way? I think I did. That might be a problem. Let's see here. If we do... I'd like to get at least 1 more tank here. We could actually just stick in a platform there. That will cover up that hole. And honestly, we don't need that with the straight run there. And if we did a... like that. Oh. A 3 it must be. Like that. And then... nope. Is it a 2? And then that's gonna be Still too low. Not a 2. Like that. Too long. 3. Okay. And I'm thinking... Oh, bad tide. We don't want no stinking bad tides. Okay. I mean, we do have 5.3k water. We can only get a little bit more in our storages. So it's not like we are having a huge issue here. I want to see something here. If we go 0.4, can we bring up the overall water level? Okay, we're gonna run into the problem that this is too skinny in here. We're gonna flood most of this in here if we try and go any higher. So, not cool, but 'tis what it is, right? Tis what it is. Oh, hey, we got these. Okay. So then can we also bring this guy up a little bit without flooding anything? We still have 2 days, so I mean, it's like if we slowly ease this up, we can... I think get it to a point where it's a little bit easier to handle. Like, I don't understand why this is up and then down and then up and then down. That makes no sense to me why it does that. Because it's like almost to the point of flood and then it eases back down. Does it take that long to come through here? I wonder. All right. Water storage is full, I believe. Oh, not quite, but close. Very, very close. All right, we did get dynamite in down here. So let's go ahead and detonate that. 1.7 days. See if we can get this done. They're having to go the long way around because we took out the bridge here, which is kind of why I wanted to get this another 4 set done down here. Then we'd be able to move these 4 over to here, and then we'd have space to put in a new bridge of sorts in here. We are back up to 40 adult beavers. We still have 7 jobs that are not. Oh, I did say I was going to build another builder's hut for the off season. All right, we got 1.3 days. Everything up here has filled up really nicely. We haven't overtopped over here yet because this would be showing water coming out if we did. I'm gonna go ahead. And do that because we don't really need those running. We've got one day here. Okay, so we can go 1.85 there, 1.75 there, and then that makes sure that this reservoir stays as full as we really can get it. We're at 1.8. All right. I'm going to pause. It's a little early still. I'm afraid we won't have enough water like we did that one time, and we were like struggling in a hurting unit. And let's, somebody is already in there. I never shut that off, which is not really cool, but hey. At this point, we're probably going to want them back in there. This is full, so I'm going to take that out too. 1.6. All right, and we are also heading up on 47 minutes in this episode, which means that we probably should be wrapping this up. I think, yeah, they didn't put any of those blueberries in there, and we still have blueberries here. All right, we're at 1.3. I'm going to pause. I'm going to come up here. I am going to shut these guys. Close. Actually, we want that to go to auto. Then these ones are going to be open completely. This one here needs to shut. I'm going to leave that at 0.95. Dunk. These ones need to open all the way as well. Those ones are already open. Open. Shut. I'm gonna take this one to 9.5. This one is going to go to 9.5. This one is going to shut. And then we are going to go to single for a second and make sure that nothing implodes. Which it just did. I don't understand why. That is completely open. Okay. We flooded a little down here. But I think it will clear up pretty quickly. Stop already. Like, look at how much water that let out. Excuse me. We can go ahead and do that. Nighttime boom booms. It also will help with the flooding. Okay. All right, so we've got one, excuse me, one pump left open that is going to just keep us topped off. This guy over here, I'm going to leave him for the moment. See if they can do their thing. They did get that cleaned up. I think we probably will come in here and kind of clean up some of this stuff as well, so that we can get rid of some of these funky water physics things going on. Go ahead and close that guy. They are working on that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit 3 times. And because everything is already running well. Our power batteries are completely topped off, of course, because our water wheels are going great gonzo. Overall, we don't have a great amount of power. When our windmills are not running, we are discharging a couple hundred HP. All right. This guy's productivity has tanked to... Well, that was weird. Why did it go up for a second there? To quite low, but that's all right. We don't really need to worry about that. Okay. We did get all of our little well-being items in down here last time too, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and throw in the, I think what should be the last row of dynamite there. And we are at 52 minutes. We do, that was a 15 or 16 day bad tide. I think we are going to leave it there for today. I know it doesn't seem like we are accomplishing much each time, but we are. We definitely are. We did get the last of the windmills in up here and the observatory this time. We cleared out the space to start another round of water tanks here. We also have beavers down here getting rid of this stuff, so that we can expand our reservoir down here. This is gonna get some levees like this, and then as soon as they have that stuff, we will also do levees along here. Well, we won't need levees there, but we will dynamite. We will dynamite all of the water level area out of here, and we will extend this. That would give us the option to get in another water pump on the end here if we want to, or we could fit in some more water tanks. I'm thinking water tanks probably is our better option, considering that half the time we are very full on water. So I think water has become not a problem anymore, as long as we can make sure that we keep this full, keep our tanks full, keep our pumps running. I think we'll be all right. This did fix this area over in here, and I am happy with what we've accomplished today. Let's see, can we get a good look at our observatory here? So thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Slow Play, as I like to call it, and I hope that we will see you in the next one. Go down in the comments and leave me a message with anything you'd like to see me try or do. Yes, we will be getting to zip lines at some point here in the near future, hopefully. I think that will make traversing the plateaus here a little bit easier. Traversing the overhang, I should say. And we'll see you in the next one. All right. Have a great rest of your day and a good week. Bye.